Mwah.
Show us some love and hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell icon to get our latest videos every week. Messy porch still, guys. Yeah, I still haven't really cleaned it. There's our compost pile of eggs and coffee grounds and ash. So that's going to be instant fertilizer. Banana peels go in there too. We got a cherry tomato my parents bought us. So we got that as a new addition. As you can see real quick, we just pruned some basil. I pruned the tomato plants. I looked them up today to see how to prune them. Rosemary's doing good. We got some cat grass. This is cat grass week 1. This is cat grass week 2, and we're going to do 3, 4, and then we're just going to keep on, because every 2 weeks they get a little bushier than this, but every 2 weeks, and then we can bring in some cat grass. That's catnip for the cats. But let's talk about the garden. So, like I said, I just pruned. Gonna try not to get my shadow in here. Man, I can't see anything out here. It's so bright. The screen is so hard to see. So those are the 2 tomato plants I just pruned along with the basil. I had to look it up today. So you'll see that. Oof, okay, there's my shadow. Sorry, guys. Trying to get out of the shadow. Here we go. So you can see the netting that we put around. I'll tell you, we had our seeds in maybe 2 or 3 days, Jess. Right? This zucchini, summer squash, chives, Swiss chard, and then over here the spinach right there. Man, the little buggers dug all through chipmunks. They're horrible, horrible. So after a couple days we had to redo these, and that's why there's nothing really growing in this one, because I had to replant seeds. Not much growing in this one because they dug up most of it, so I got new seeds for the Swiss chard. Now, I was able to salvage a couple plants here. There I had to plant more squash because they ate them all. And then, again, the spinach, had to go ahead and replant that. So, now this is our mescal. This is the stuff that grows every 30 days. So, we're, about 2 weeks in. So, 2 weeks in, you can see our romaine lettuce is doing really nice. We got some plum tomatoes over there. They're doing pretty good. The broccoli, I'll let Jess talk to you guys about that real quick. Ghost pepper, doing well. Carrots seem to be doing well. And these are going to be hot peppers. They seem to be doing okay. And it's just enough netting so that I think they don't like climbing it. So, and I think on this tomato plant over here, I'm going to put some netting around it so that they just don't want to climb it, because they will eat every tomato. For some reason, the squashes, they don't eat once they get big, but I heard they will feed on tomatoes like crazy, and obviously the seeds, because we had the same problem last year, except they didn't go through all the buckets. So I think by bearing them this year, I might have given them more height. So, but they're doing pretty good. Now, Jess, we'll talk about, let's see, we got...
This is regular broccoli.
Yep.
These 2 plants here. And these 2 are broccolini, which they've been flowering, so we've had to trim them.
And we can eat the flowers, though. It tastes just like broccoli with this little bit of floral. It makes a salad look really pretty. So you can even just eat the tops. But we're still struggling to try to figure out
how to provide more,
how to prune them. So if we look at this very back one right here, you can see that we cut off some of the long stems and left the bushy part. We're going to see if that will actually continue growing. Again, we looked up online how to prune, and even though we're pruning, it's still flowering. So I think we're just not pruning back far enough. So if that little bugger back there works, yeah, we're going to do it to the rest of them. So Jess has been tending to those. So we just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the garden. So it's probably been, what, we said 2 weeks?
Yeah.
About 2 weeks since we started. And again, every week or so we'll give you guys some updates. Yeah, you can see that we got flowering on our tomato plant. Can you guys see that? Yeah, right there in the center of the screen. So we got some flowering there. We got some more flowering over here. And then if you really look at this tomato, this is a cherry tomato plant. We got a ton of little tomatoes growing all over the place. Now, cool little tip I heard about doing tomato plants that we looked up is that they are self-pollinators. They have male and female parts right in their flower. So when their flowers are really open, we'll go to something like this one. So when the flowers are really open, you just sit there and you shake the flower, and that helps the male pollen come down to the female pistons, and they self-fertilize. And so if your flower falls off, it wasn't fertilized, but you can almost guarantee fertilization by tapping it for a few seconds, and then that should pollinate. So once again, we're not experts, so we do look up a lot of stuff online, and I suggest you guys do the same. And hopefully you guys will continue following us this year and seeing how the garden grows. That's a fairy tale, right?
Yeah, it is.
Who is it?
Isn't it the Bible?
No, it's not the Bible. See how your garden grows, Jesus. No, I don't think it's the Bible. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. That's what it is. You were thinking about Mary, like Jesus Mary, or Mary Magdalene? Oh my God, okay. Happy eating.